First things first, loading up the tub. Good morning, guys. That is the line to get sandbags. This is the final day for sandbags. Yeah, you see me load up the tub. Right now I'm going to the doctor's. Lines, oh no, it's bad. It was just as bad as yesterday. Right now I'm going to the doctor's, pain management. Okay, line isn't that bad because before it went all the way down that road. Pain management, I gotta do that because I already know, oh my God, it went into the subdivision. They turned, literally, I would be pissed off in that subdivision. You start a line inside my subdivision. Like I said, I'm going to the doctor's. Gotta get my prescription. Gotta have the pain medicine. I'm telling you, if you're hurting, you're gonna need it, especially after recovery from this. The reason I'm filling my tub up is because in past hurricanes, it would show 3 in the water, 2 on land, and 1 outside on the East Coast. This hurricane is showing 3 inside Tampa area, whether it's Bradenton or what, but it's still a 3 in there. The next number is a 1, and 1 is not until it's in the East Coast water. So that tells me that that is a 3 coming across. More people are boarding up their windows now. So yesterday I was second guessing because I seen 5 houses on my street boarding, and I was like, you know, that's pretty interesting. 5 houses, not many houses were boarding, but I seen a few here and there. Of course, you know, downtown, of course, the stores, they're gonna board. That's natural. Now as I'm going to the doctor, I'm seeing more people boarding. So I probably wouldn't wait a day and a half before a hurricane to board. I should have boarded yesterday, but that's okay. But that's okay. All right, let me just get driving so we can get back home. Sorry guys if I'm all over the place. I just got a lot on my mind, and just trying to get focused. So let's get this over and done with. No turning back now, guys. This is it, the final countdown. Stuff has gotten real. Alrighty, BB's got the stuff prepared. All right, time to get real. Everyone's boarding up. That's the sign. Time to get these pre-made panels out. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately, I've never thought about that porch because when I did make these panels up was when Charlie and all them came, the 3 hurricanes over here. That porch was an open porch. It wasn't a closed porch. What's better that when it's open, when you have a category 3, 4, and 5, air gets underneath that, it'll lift that roof up. But it's just gonna have to be, is what it is. Close the door. We're still safe in there because there's sliding doors that separate us from the porch there. And there goes BB and her work clothes.
And my jammy clothes. I'm not getting dressed up for this event.
And the only reason we're doing this, because again, the past ones, acorns and branches were hitting the window because of the wind coming straight. This will be a 3 all the way up into half of Polk County. So we will be in a 3.
Yes.
3 is considered devastating, which means shingles from the roof will be flying off. If you have patio decks, I mean, trees, power, it's not catastrophic like a 4 and 5.
But look, we've got trees behind us.
Right, that's what I'm just trying to say. Like 3 is devastating. It's what they call devastating level. We will be in a 3. That sucker is coming. We're 15 miles. We'll be away from the eye if it doesn't shift. But even when a hurricane makes landfall, it could still wiggle to the left, wiggle to the right as it's going through the state. From the 15 miles from the center, you still have Hurricane 3 levels. Now, the farther you away from the hurricane, the less the levels are. The reason we haven't in the past put things are because we were always in the fingers of the hurricane. We were never in the palm of it. Well, this time we will be.
We were in the palm of it.
Right. And then we should, but we did lose shingles that day.
But we did lose.
But we learned a lesson saying, hey, 3, the back ones have to come up at least. These were the angle irons.
Yeah.
These were the screws in the other video. The reason that board is there is, of course, it's just to keep it from bending. So let's get started. Yeah, these are the projecting missiles, and they're getting bigger and bigger as the years go by. This does come with a drill bit, which is good. Try to get one for cement. I've already marked these on the bottom there. The only bad thing was I didn't think about this.
See now,
so, but I can put them here.
Yep.
So, just gonna have to push it in.
Well,
but I didn't think about that. Alrighty.
Listen, I'm not standing here all day. Let's go.
You see, you could tell when I put nails in here and I put there and there, that was a bad idea. Some people put screws in there, nails in there. It was good at the time. I was in a hurry, first time ever in a hurricane. This bracket deal is going to work the best because when those plastic things go in there, I could put a little bit of silicone or something on it to cover it up so it doesn't, water doesn't go in there. Just make sure when you drill these, it's more than what that is. Make sure you guys get these holes blown out before you put that in there, because you'll compact that dust. This is the only part I hate about doing this to my house, because it's almost like, I don't know, like giving a kid, seeing your kids get a needle and they're in pain. It's very painful to me, but you know, we got to do it. Got the shop vac to suck that sawdust out.
Over here. It's gonna get loud, guys. It's gonna get loud.
Got it?
Yes, I got it.
We'll do all of them.
You think?
Just tap it in light. Tap it in light. There you go. And that's how you want that.
Should
so
be
even if you go a little bit deeper, that's nice. Mark it on your drill bit.
Yep.
Okay.
Let me get the rest going.
You go, girl. Let me do the sides again.
Huh? Yeah.
Let me make sure they're deeper.
You did this one already?
Yes.
All right.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
Yeah, because like I said, that's just too much. That's gonna come from this side. Front, not that much debris there. It's all open area, which is good. There we go, guys. What I learned on this one, which I got to remember on the next one, I did come up a little bit too far here, but we're going to trim this edge off the next time when this comes off. Just this little edge has to come off, or just a little indentation right in here has to come off. That thing is solid, but that's what you're looking at. You don't have to drill it here because this is going to hold it. What's really holding it is those two edges. But that's what it is. We just have to shave this off a little on the edge, and we'll be okay. We don't have to think. But what were you gonna say?
But I will say, if you feel more secure with putting in smaller screws on these
Right.
edges, this way when you take these out, they're already in place for next year.
Yes.
You can do that as well.
Yeah. See, our wood is thin. This is real thin.
It's a 1/4 of an inch.
Right. This here is so old. I'm just scared to crack it with a screw. That's my thing. This is not to prevent wind from blowing out my windows. A hurricane 4 or 5 doesn't matter. What this prevents is those acorns, those patio blocks. It'll hit this and bounce off. If you got something coming 100 miles an hour, 50 miles an hour towards your window, you're good as thing. Those people that buy storm windows, you know, those ones where they show that a thing won't go through it. You know what I mean? Like a 2x4 or 4x4.
The hurricane windows?
Yeah, when they shoot those things, what they're trying to tell you is that instead of putting this up, and if you notice in those when they shoot it, it goes in a little, but then it pulls back, okay? That's all you're doing, is you are just preventing something coming fast, hitting this and going through it.
Straight through it.
Right. Where if you had nothing there with this type of window, it would go through it.
Right.
This at least gives it added protection. Yeah, I could have put a thicker one in here. You know what I'm saying? But at the time when I purchased these, there was no wood probably at the time, and this was just probably what was left over. And stuff. So you're talking about from 2007 maybe was the first, when the 3 hurricanes came over, whatever year that was when
2004, baby.
Oh, well then that's when this wood has been, since 2004. So
Yeah, we got nailed 3 times back to
right. So that's what I'm saying. You know, this is 2004 time when I did this.
So this wood's 20 years old.
Yeah, so like I said, all right, on to the next 2. But like I said, don't think people are putting window up, and if you think that you're putting these panels up to keep your window from being blown in, no, you have the wrong idea. This just gives you the safe of mind, because we're going to move those pots right there.
Yes.
But this gives you the ease of mind that if something like that was to lift up and hit here, at least if it breaks your window, that's okay, and the panel still survives. That's good.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what the purpose of the wood is for.
Right.
Like I said, hurricane 4 and 5, that's roof. You can have all this wood, your roof is gone, your windows are good, fine, but your house is no good. I mean, but that's all I'm just saying. I'm not saying not to invest in those windows, but those hurricane windows, they're just to show you that it won't go fully through 100%
what he's
through.
trying to say is, if you can't afford to get the hurricane windows, this is your next best option.
Right.
That's what he's trying to say.
To try to slow down,
you know,
and stop something.
Not everyone can go out and afford to put $30,000 in windows
Right,
in their
right.
houses.
Yeah.
A lot of us are we're living paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah.
So this is your next best alternative.
Correct.
And it does work. Whether you've got a tree coming out of the limb and it comes towards the house,
Yeah.
again, it's going to ricochet, it's going to bounce off. Yes, if it hits hard enough, it may crack the glass. But you're not going to be having air suck through the house.
And you're not going to be having projectiles thrown at you
While
if there
you're
was
in the
nothing
house.
there. Right. Because like I said, if something's going to go through this, something's going to go through anything.
Yeah.
I mean, it's as simple as that. All right, let's get these other 2.
Yes.
And away we grow. Just to show you guys, make sure your screws are deep, because the deeper I mean, they don't have to be this like or like that, but the deeper they are, the better they'll hold the pressure. 2 down. 1 to go. 1 to go. Hold the drill bit. Get a nice little
drill bit?
Yeah, the drill.
Oh, you said drill bit.
Well, the drill. Hold the drill, hold it up, stand by the window, get a nice little shot of for the thumbnail. All right, look at, do it to the top. Look at me.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, look at me. Look at me. There you go. Don't look so happy. All right, let's go to the small one. All right, final window. Again, we're gonna, I mean, you see how we got cement on the bottom?
Yeah.
So we'll be able to put from top to bottom. We just got to measure that. And then we got to remember the handle over there.
Yep, the door handle.
Cut out a piece for the handle. So that's something that we're gonna look into for next hurricane season. Because this hurricane season, that piece is gonna be what it is, right here, basically.
Yeah.
That's gonna be there. If that topples, that topples. That's something we can't do, even if it was flat. It's heavy. Then we have to move the bricks. But that's gonna be is what it is. All that's underneath that there, up against the house. So that should be okay. That should be okay. Again, these two might blow. The windows are protected, but that's okay. This I gotta take down, put it up on the wall, and that banana tree is just gonna stay on there. I have not seen this house in boards since 2004. Right after it was built. It had the shingles, but unfortunately past years the shingles had gotten lifted. But that one year that we had 3 hurricanes every 2 weeks, I was living I left it for the whole season from August till the end of November. I was living in a house that was dark because the fronts were done too. Alrighty. Yeah, that was the only window we didn't have friggin' wood for. I don't know what I did with that. But you could see the front, it's just all open. There's not gonna be that much debris field coming. Unless there's a tornado, then of course you can't do nothing at that point. Now I gotta take this down and just show you what all these bananas look like today, because they're not gonna look the same. Poor things. I mean, at least I got to eat off the one banana tree, but they never really fully. And the papaya, he's back there. He's saying, please spare me this time. Just can't believe it. I gotta wrap this hose up. And again, this is just a small window on this side here. That one I never worry about there. Again, it's an open alley. Other than his roof, we're gonna be all right with that. Always document, guys. Now I know this little piece here will flood a little, and her shed will, but not flooding into the house or anything. This is the only thing that stinks about this shed. It's got 1, 2, 3. I ain't got wood to cover them. Once air gets in here, that's how roofs gets lift. But this has survived many hurricanes. Let's see if it'll survive this one. Hopefully that's enough ventilation to get through it without blowing the top off. But if you did have something like this, it's always recommend to keep that air from coming in. That's why in the back porch, when that was open, that air could have got like a category 4. That roof is gone. This is what it used to look like that one year that we had the 3 hurricanes. And I decided not to take my windows down because they were 2 weeks after each other, and I just let it go through the whole one dark house. Doom and gloom. Look at the kitchen, Jesus. But I was showing you, you see how we have that here. So if that blew in, we're still good because we have this there. So crazy. Just make sure you disconnect your water hoses from the pipe, because if there's a tornado and this gets blown away, this will rip the pipe. Because in Florida, a lot of these pipes in there are plastic. 36 hours until landfall. The line for Hurricane 3, I'm saying for the Hurricane 3 category, is even moving south of Lakeland. So not only it's pushing through us, it's pushing past by the Polk Parkway.
John will be safe.
Right there, up to that line. From that line to that line is going to be a category 3. And that's where we are in that line. And they're just showing just the shears and stuff that'll, the high sea level is definitely going to be pounding by Fort Myers. That'll be 2 p.m. when we start feeling the hurricane, and it's not going to hit us until anywhere from, I think 12, that's 12 a.m. right there, where it makes landfall near Tampa. So around 1 o'clock in the morning to 2 in the morning, and it's moving slower, that's when we will get hit here in Lakeland. So between 1 and 2 is when the eye will either be over us, next to us, and we'll see. Because again, even though it makes land, that eye doesn't stay straight. It's still wiggling side to side. So it can go left, right, as it's pushing out of the state. So that's what they're talking about. BB, can I say it?
What?
The I-4 corridor.
You and your eyes.
That's, and just think where that line is right there in that spot is us. The I-4 corridor.
Yes, sirree.
The most deadliest highway in America is gonna be the most tornado alley in America. That's the kind of smoke I wish I would have made. Yep. Guess they decide to burn because they got a lot of debris back there they were gonna save for the winter time, but not happening. Not happening. I promise you, if I told you this kitchen was clean, spotless yesterday, you wouldn't believe me. This is just from all the stuff. BB washed clothes, gonna eat some dinner, have a little table talk, because that's all we can do. That is all we have for meats. Where's the hot dogs? Did you put them up on top? Okay.
No.
No?
In the refrigerator.
Oh, okay. That's our refrigerator. There we go. I put them in there. Hot dogs, sausages, pork chops. That's it. Got a bunch of chips, crackers. We're doing. No grilling. Now we're panning. We're
First
doing
time
the
we-
pan.
First time we've panned all summer. First time we've panned all summer.
That's just pure greed. That is pure greed. Because at 2 p.m. is when the fingers and the rain is going to be in Florida. And look at Universal too. Pure greed, boy. You don't care about your workers. You don't care if they got to get home and prepare. Not everyone that works in Universal works there. Some people work out of Tampa. And some people work out of Lakeland. Pure greed. Universal and Disney open till 2 tomorrow.
Really? We have a hurricane coming and you're worried about making money.
We'll be eating like rabbits for the next couple days. At least we got a big old salad. That salad is packed.
I see that.
I mean, I jammed that salad in there. That's one big handful, maybe 1.5. I mean, even Publix is closing at 6 o'clock today, and they will be closed for 2 days for their employees.
Mm-hmm.
Publix could have stood open tomorrow till 2,
Yep.
but they're not. But Disney, and people that go to that park tomorrow should be ashamed of themselves. And Universal, they should be ashamed of themselves.
They need to have their head examined.
I mean, even Florida Medical's closed tomorrow, and they normally stay open.
Mm-hmm.
Only ones who really stay open are Waffle Houses. But I don't know if the Waffle Houses are going to close. We'll see. If the Waffle House closes,
That's saying something.
that's telling you that there is a major, I still believe it's going to, like I said, that just like Helene, how the Category 2 went to Atlanta, and it still stood at a 2. This is going to be passed, like by Bartow, and it's still of a 3. It's going to be in Polk County, at the edge of Polk County when it leaves to go east, is when it goes to a 2. That's what made me decide to put this up, because when I was watching the news, it said 3 in Tampa, and then the 1 was in the ocean. And I was like, well, hang on, where's the landmark that tells you that's 3 going abroad?
Yeah.
And anyone who knows about hurricanes, 3 is what they call devastating. That means there's going to be shingles lifted, those aluminum things you have in your backyard that cover the pool. Those are probably
Awnings, yes.
yeah. Wooden fences are going to be down.
Just like we went through with Irma.
Trees, power outage galore, flooding if you're in a flooded area. I mean, like, this is a serious,
And then we gotta hope it don't decide to slow down once it's on land and just sit there like
yeah, because
Irma
first they
did.
said in the morning, now it's no. The winds and stuff are going to start at 2 in the afternoon. And like I said, it's going to hit in the Tampa area, or we're going to be steam full blown between 1 and 2.
Yep.
And like right now, I-4, 275, 75, they have the shoulders open for people to drive on it, and they're stuck in there for hours.
That's why my son didn't
And you
want-
have employees working tomorrow till
That-
2 o'clock.
That's why John and Tiffany said they were not leaving. They were going to stay. Like they said, they're in a break home. You know, they've done $30,000 in upgrades and windows, and the only thing he's worried about is the solar panels coming off the roof.
I mean, if you're in a mobile home, get the heck out.
Mm-hmm.
Even a manufactured home, I mean, you can take your chance on those, but like I said, some people are going to have shingles missing. Somebody might have a roof blown. We don't even know about a tornado. Just...
That's what really causes the disaster, is the damn tornado spawning.
And again, everything we did up to this point, I think we've done good.
Mm-hmm.
We got the gas early. Now, if this hurricane would have came in the morning, we probably would have been screwed today, but thank God it slowed down. Because you still got till 2 o'clock tomorrow before the rain starts. But every process we've done, now we don't have to worry about putting those holes in there except for the front windows, which we'll do when the hurricane season's over.
To have it ready.
And have it ready.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll cut the piece of wood for the side window and screw that in there. I mean, everything we've done, put in the furniture 3 days, 4 days ahead. Got the gas 4 days ahead.
Yep.
Went to the store 3 days ahead, or 3 days, something like that ahead. Everything we did was on point. I mean, we did it, and we had enough time to go, help Carlos and Sean's house there, get the best that we can for them. Got my parents ready. If anyone else that had needed help, we would have still had time to go help them out.
Yep. Both my boys are okay. They're safe.
So like I said, it's just, we did good, but this is going to be a serious one.
Mm-hmm.
A very serious. But if you guys made it up to this point in the video, we do appreciate you guys, the support.
Yes, we do.
The love, just keep liking it, keep leaving comments, keep watching our videos. I mean, that's really how you support us, watching our videos and stuff. We probably could have done a live when we were out there putting that up.
I didn't think
but
about that.
If we did a live, then we wouldn't be able to show them how we put the screws in. This way, someone watching the video.
Yeah, that's true. I'm sure we'll do it live.
And we can always do a future video of that anyway, on its own.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
But guys, if you haven't got out, at least come out with us today. Thank you for helping us put the panels up as you were watching us. It's just like you guys are helping us. Thank you. I mean, just throughout the day. Just, thank you.
Keeping us motivated.
Yeah. Thank you for coming to the doctors with me. For this table talk dinner. Thank you for having dinner with us. So really, other than the pork chops, I don't know what seasoning you put on there, but that stuff smells good.
The Montreal chicken.
Yeah, that's the one I've been using. But yeah.
I love that one.
36, hang on.
Oh.
36 hours away. Until the next one. Hopefully we'll have lights. We'll get to put out a video before the big one gets here. And wish everyone who's in the same predicament we're in prayers.
Yes. I feel like I'm gonna get ready to burp here. All right. So until the next video, everyone take care. Take care of one another. Take care of yourselves. See ya.